So what's up, you guys? Yeah, it's just in an angry mood right now, and I hope this YouTuber named Paul Lance is watching right now, and I'm sure he gets my response. Give a message to him. Give a shout out to Paul Lance. Very angry. After all, I agree with Paul Lance that we had after we had adjudicated rapists in the White House. An extreme adjudicated rapist. And I bet he knows that we got lots of any Trump voters that they admit themselves they are stupid. And yeah, I agree that they are stupid. So yeah, how in the world is how in the world they know that they finally know that we got adjudicated rapist who's so stupid to perform as President Trump. You may know he is stupid. So I'm gonna give you one example that what I just heard. So here's example number one I'm about to reveal that is part of clip of C-SPAN. So this is how it happens when what President Trump did to my uncle Barack Obama. So listen to this.
Oh my word! I am a registered Republican. My dad was the president of American Pipeliners Association, so I came by rather naturally. Voted for the president, supported him, but I really want to apologize. I mean, I'm looking at this awful picture of the Obamas. What an embarrassment to our country. All this man does is tell lies. He is not worthy of the presidency. He takes bribes blatantly, and now he's being a racist blatantly. They were supposed to deport the dangerous criminals. They were not supposed to go after small children, storm schools, bring terror upon, little kids and women and children, not just the immigrants in the school. All the children are scared. This is not a decent man. This is not an honest man. He openly takes bribes. He's pathetic as a president. And I just want to apologize to everybody in the country for supporting this rotten man.
If you hear this, now you know he is rotten. Well, guess what? You're stupid who voted for him. And you apologize for that? You think your apology will help us for after you voted for this? Anybody who said I didn't vote for this, well, guess what? You did! You did voted for this! My cousin died after he was falsely accused, after his ex-girlfriend lied about it. Yeah, before he died, he gave me a story about his ex-girlfriend. So, she was so aggressive to him, so he broke up with her after I finally met him that time in 2019. So yeah, you admitted, keep admitting yourself that you are stupid. So yeah, you voted for this. You didn't care about those victims that he raped her, any teenage girls. He raped E. Jean Carroll, which stands for Elizabeth Jean Carroll, after she sued him for defamation and abuse he just did back in 1990s at the Eugene Goodmandorf or whatever it's called. I forgot what it pronounced. So she sued him for $83 million. So she won the case, but she almost got the charge of rape. But the evidence wasn't enough. So here's this other clip that I could find. So it's got to be that one. So here it is. I guess that's the same man.
Lines at C-SPAN have been flooded as former Trump supporters are calling this clip.
Robert, when you said you drank the Kool-Aid, what was it about President Trump that appealed to you initially, and what was it that made you break with him?
I mean, just seeing the lies. He put us in a war. The Strait of all Donald Trump wants right now is for clean face. He wants the Strait of Hormuz open. Guess what? Before he went there, it was open, and the gas prices were beautiful. I mean, everything this man touches, he's putting up gold statues of himself. I mean, when are people going to wake up? Now, I drink the Kool-Aid. How did I drink the Kool-Aid? I can't even answer that. I don't know if it was those stupid rallies I went to, look at, I got rid of my Make America Great Again hat, okay? I got rid of that. I can't even believe I wore that hat. So, that's where I'm at.
The phone lines at C.
So, that guy just got rid of the Make America Great Again hat because he finally done with Trump supporting after he just promised, but the promise were lies. Extremely lies that he just lay out after what is happening, the war of Iran. So yeah, admit yourself that you're stupid. Just admit it, you're stupid and idiots you are. Alright? You did vote for this because he promised you cheap eggs. He promised you that he would make low prices. But look at that. Look at that. He didn't. He didn't get the prices go low. What is wrong with you? Because after what he did to the Capitol, after he tried to overturn my dad's victory election of 2020 after he won, darn idiots you are. Yeah, they made a gold statue, and here's how it happened.
Hello, everybody. I want to thank you so much
BCS.
for being there today, and more importantly for what you did. The statue is beautiful. You know, I saw it during the weekend. We had a big PGA tournament with a great champion and all great champions, actually, but it was a great tournament, and I got to look at it very closely, and it's incredible. And I just want to thank you. That was done from love, and I want to thank Mark Burns, a pastor. He's a good pastor. He's a good man. I've known him a long time. He's been with me from the beginning, right from the beginning. Maybe about 2 days later, right? 2 days, right as the president. He was right at the beginning, and I appreciated Mark. He's great. He's really a good person. And I want to thank everybody there. I hear there's a good crowd of people, but I want to thank you all, and I won't forget it. And we love you all, and the country's doing great. And Iran is not doing good because of us. They are not doing well at all. And good things are happening. And I just want to really give you my love. And I wish I could be there where we want to make sure everything's going perfect on the war front. I think you can understand that. But we'll see you all around. I just want to, again, everybody is taking pictures of it. Everybody is, my people told me that it's unbelievable. All day long they're taking pictures. They stand up next to it and have their picture taken. It really came out beautiful. I didn't know what to expect. I just want to thank you all, and we love you all, and God bless America. God bless you, sir. God bless you. We love you.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Made a gold statue about him that worship the devil right there, if you guys see. Yeah, you see the gold statue. The demonic, pure, evil gold statue the devil has finally got. And yeah, this is why America's suffering by this devil right there. These were all lies that he made, that he promised, which these promises did not exist. Unbelievable. And let's listen to what other anger that got me very extreme angry, that what just happened. So this is what happens, that happened in 1990s when before Trump would actually run for president in 2016, but that happened in 1990s on that videotape of the bus. But I have to warn you that this video you're about to hear is filled with strong and explicit language. So if you have kids right now, please do not let them watch it. So it's for adults only, so this video may be very difficult to watch to see me how angry I am. So here's this part of the clip that happened in 1990s.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. Oh, no, Nancy. Yeah, no, this was, and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her out furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where there's some nice furniture. I took her furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. I couldn't get there. And she was married. And all of a sudden, I said, she's got that big phony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look. I got a piece of dick out just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to people. I just start kissing them. So the magnet is I don't know the way. And when you start, they let you do it. You can do anything, whatever you want. Grab by the person.
Oh, you may heard it because I gag. Unbelievable. Grab them without consent. Touch them without consent. Are you kidding me? That's committing rape. Yeah, you heard it, because that's committing rape after what he did to E. Jean Carroll. Elizabeth Jean Carroll. Yeah, I am sorry for her for what he did to her. Yeah, men can be jerks a lot for not respecting women's privacy. So let's take a look at how angry it is to see how I was, that how awful it is to see what racist people they were, including to the racist podcaster Charlie Kirk before he was assassinated. So let's hear this, what he has to say when he admitted to himself that he was racist to Ketanji Brown Jackson. Yeah, I bet that's her name. So listen what he say.
And Ketanji Brown Jackson were affirmative action picks, we would have been called racist. But now they're coming out and they're saying it for us. They're coming out and they're saying, I'm only here because of affirmative action. Yeah, we know. You do not have the brain processing power to otherwise be taken really seriously. You had to go steal a white person's slot to go be taken somewhat seriously. Like, I'm dealing with somebody in customer service who's a moronic black woman. I wonder, is she there because of her excellence, or is she there because of affirmative action? It almost creates thought patterns that are not necessarily wholesome. Now, were they trying to hijack her? Were these blacks trying to go rob her? Happening all the time in urban America? Prowling blacks go around for fun to go target white people. That's a fact. It's happening more and more. You have to wonder, and I know this sounds a little cruel, but is this WNBA privilege? That if you're a WNBA pot-smoking black lesbian, do you get treated better than a United States Marine? When the turbulence hits, or when you're flying through a storm and you're like, I'm so glad I saw the guy with the right stuff and the square jaw get into the cockpit before we took off, and I feel better now. No, I mean, like, you want to go thought crime? Like, I'm sorry, if I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Well,
unbelievable. That racist comment that he just made. Even if you know that he been calling out to execute my dad when he was president. So this is what he said before he even got himself assassinated. So this is what he said.
My team says she's Indian and Caribbean. I'll tell you what, she would be a lot easier to beat than Joe Biden. A lot. I mean, Joe Biden is a bumbling, dementia-filled Alzheimer's, corrupt tyrant who should honestly be put in prison and or given the death penalty for his crimes against America. But Kamala Harris, my goodness, there's something that just kind of is tribal where people are like, I don't know if I want this crazy person running the country.
Are you kidding me? Calling my auntie Kamala? Are you kidding me? Kamala? That's not even her real name. That's a racist name you named her. It's pronounced Kamala or Kamala. Either of it. Kamala or Kamala. Just like I heard in Miss Marvel. Kamala Khan. From movie Avengers. Including the Avengers video game. But are you kidding me? Kamala? Kamala, really? Are you serious? That's not even her name. And calling out to my... Hold on, I think I might have... Oh yeah, that's the right one. So, calling out to my dad to be executed? Freaking unbelievable. But yeah, I'm sorry to say this, but he's gone for good. I hope he's burning hell right now. So good luck to him for now, as he can be hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein in hell. Screw him. After he engaged a lot of debates that he just argues some people who disagree with him. Yeah, people said that he is fascist. So yeah. Unbelievable. And yeah, people did vote for Trump back at the White House. So stupid for what they've done. Oh my God. Yeah, they just admit yourself. You're so stupid. Idiots and disasters they are. Yeah, and even if you know, if you even didn't know that what Trump is about to do, if you understand what I mean, if you didn't know, I understand you didn't know what Trump is. Some of you who didn't know, I understand. But some of you who did know and didn't care about it, idiots. And stupid they are. And I hope you go back to jail after you committed the huge violence for what you did to the Capitol on January 6th. So yeah, voting 3 times to President Trump, not the way. He tried to end birthright citizenship, like, I'm Mexican American, Hispanic, and I'm also disabled, like I'm autistic, and he tried to take my rights away. And we see the war's getting worse, and it looks like we're about to see the war will end until 2029. If my auntie is elected. And let's see, this could happen until 2028, that we're going to beat him again for the second time we're about to beat him. And it's awful what we just see. And give it a shout out to Paul Lentz for me. because I hope he knows I'm angry as well, like he is. Yeah, he let out the huge anger, so yeah, I'm angry. And I hope he gets a response to me on this video. So Paul, I know how upset it is, but but I just hope you understand. You may know I'm autistic, and I don't really blame Democrats for what they're doing. All right, I don't see Democrats that they're just standing by after what happened to George Floyd and what happened to any type of people. I know you left the Republican Party, and I understand you did vote for John McCain because he was a great patriot for serving in America after he served for the military. Since he did run for president of the United States in 2008. You did voted for John McCain, and then you voted for my uncle, Barack Obama, my acquaintance. Like, you may understand. You may understand that you may know, I hope you understand that he wasn't really just my uncle. And I'm glad you did vote for him, because I know he's a great president. I don't care if he's black or any type. And he is a hero for America. Sending the militaries over there and Al-Qaeda to put down Osama bin Laden. And he succeeded. Including my dad as well, that he sent the militaries over there in Al-Qaeda where Osama bin Laden lives. And took down another leader. And I hope you know, I understand. I do have beliefs, as Barack Obama is my uncle, as my acquaintance, and Joe Biden, my father. If you want to hear why the reason, I hope you better listen. So yeah, if you guys read the title, it says here, and anger, frustration, along with Paul Lentz. And I hope he respond. I hope he listened to my story as well, how angry I was. So yeah. So Paul, again, since what happened to my cousin, it was horrible after his ex-girlfriend lied to the authorities. And yeah, I will admit to you that I'm a victim of racial discrimination online. What has happened to me after since I have racial began in 2021, and then after my cousin, after he died. It's awful what happened to him. Hope you understand. And these reports that these authorities just put, that was all lies. And yeah, his twin brother went to prison before for assault somehow to his father. So now he finally changed. He's released from prison. But now my cousin was dead after his twin brother, before he was released. So Paul, I hope you make a video about me. Somehow you can tell people what just happened. Because you may know I'm Hispanic American. Alright, so hope you understand, Paul. Hope you understand. I'm angry along with you. Because I'm with you the whole time. I did subscribe to you. Yeah. To Lake and Riley. To Lake and Riley, that was horrible that she was killed. And they blame it to a brown person who was an undocumented immigrant that he was from Venezuela named Jose Ibarra. But it is awful. And I don't really blame immigrants what they've done. They have behavior problems sometimes, but they're just real people. So I hope you understand. Hope you understand. Yeah, I'm brown. I'm Hispanic. I speak Spanish. So yeah. I am a brown person. And I'm a victim sometimes online of racial discrimination on any type of YouTube I'm doing. So yeah. I am a post-Nazi. I hate Trump. And I hope you understand how frustrated it is that we have. How frustrated. Alright, if you guys like this video, please make sure you subscribe, drop a like, and comment below, and make sure also follow me on X, Facebook, and DeviantArt, and turn on notifications so you never miss my new video, and turn on notifications so you never missed it. So, I'll see you on the next video soon, everyone. Hope Paul makes a video about me, as I'm angry along with him, as I agreed what this dictator is doing. So yeah, the dictator has got to go. I care about people. Alright, see you soon, everyone.